Hello everyone, I'm Mr. Trank. I know that many people struggle with test anxiety, that we've all been there. You think you know what you're doing before the test, and then you get to the test and you freak out and you can't remember anything. It's more common than you think. In this video, I'm going to give you a few easy suggestions that might help to reduce your test anxiety. These suggestions are not going to fix everything, I know that, but anything is better than nothing. So if you follow these suggestions, I hope that they help reduce your test anxiety at least a little bit. First suggestion is to don't cram right before your test. So maybe just spend 30 minutes to relax before your test. That cramming right until the time you start your test is not going to do very well. So work hard afternoon, take a 30-minute break, whether that break is going for a walk outside, playing with your dog, reading a book, listening to music, something to relax yourself for 30 minutes before taking your test. So once you've spent a little bit of time before your test to relax, then get ready to take your test and get a similar setting as you do your homework. So if you normally do your homework at the kitchen table, take your test at the kitchen table. If you normally do your homework in your bedroom at your desk, take your test in your bedroom at your desk. That don't change things up a whole lot between how you normally do your math and when you take your test. So have a similar setting is what that is. Then try to reduce distractions. I know, especially working from or taking classes from home, that's not always possible, but maybe turn off your TV and put on some quiet music instead. If possible, ask your family members to go to a different room while you take the test. And along with that, along with that is pets. If your cat will contentedly purr in your lap for the whole test, maybe you want the cat with you while you take your test. If your dog will sit at your feet quietly for the whole test, maybe you want your dog there. Especially you're taking classes from home, that's a good strategy. But again, know your own pets. If your cat will meow incessantly, if they don't get attention, or your dog wants to play all the time, maybe you want to have a family member take them to a different room or take them for a walk. Or I'm sure many friends of yours would like to borrow your dog for a day. And then get comfortable, but not overly so. So like here, I'm in a swivel desk chair. It's comfortable, but it's not like I'm laying on the couch. It's comfortable, but not overly so. And then here, this next one might be the biggest and easiest of them all. That right before you're ready to get your test started, sit down in your chair, make sure that you're sitting all the way back in the chair, good posture, put your feet flat on the floor, put your hands on your knees, and then breathe in through your nose. Do your breath for a few seconds, and then breathe out through your mouth. I know that kind of sounds silly, but it actually does help you calm your nerves. Breathe in through your nose. Hold your breath for a few seconds. And breathe out through your mouth. It really does help you relax yourself a little bit. And then start your test. Know that you're going to do the best as you can. You don't have to be perfect. None of us are, but do your best and good luck.